Okay, and I'm going on mute. And if you call on me, I'm going to need a second, okay?
No problem. No problem. Thank you.
Yay, there he is.
There you go. Perfect timing. Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome. Well, welcome and thank you to everybody that's here. It is 7 p.m. California time, 10 a.m. in the Philippines. So I think we'll go ahead and get started with the presentation if that is okay with everybody. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear us well. And if you would like to put yourselves on mute, just to stop any background noise, that would be fine. We will have time for questions at the end of the presentation. Okay, so welcome. Welcome to our Lions of the Philippines. I'm going to go ahead and put on a screen share. Okay. And this is our Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 presentation for the Philippines. Let me just get this to move forward. Can everybody see the first screen?
Yes.
Great. It doesn't want to go forward. Why doesn't it want to go forward? There we go. Okay, so welcome to our global rollout. Good morning to all of our distinguished Lions, our Lions leaders, our guests, the Lions from District 301, from all over the Philippines. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we deeply appreciate the time that you are taking away from your schedules on a Saturday morning to be here. We know of all the places that you chose to be, you've chosen to be here, and for that we are truly grateful. It is with great pride and deep respect that we speak to you today as we take another bold step in fulfilling the legacy of one of our greatest Lions, Helen Keller. So, firstly, I would like to introduce our host influencers, the people who pulled this together so that the presenters, myself and Lion Jennifer, are able to present this to you today. So at this time, I would like to hand over the screen to Lion Mark and Kendra, if she's there, to say a few words before the presentation begins. Lion Mark?
Thank you. Thank you, Lion Donna. I just want to reiterate my thanks to everybody that joined. I know we might have more people joining. I know some of you are joining as a group. I did give the invite to the council chair, Imelda Flores, and she told me she gave it to the 9 district governors. And I know I communicated with some of the governors, myself, and some other Lions presidents. And I understand you guys got hit by a typhoon couple of days ago, so that may be causing the reason why not as many people as I expected are logging in. And we're praying for the recovery of all the locations that got hit bad. So thank you for joining us, and I'm going to hand it back to Lion Donna because we've got a great presentation to give you. And go ahead, Donna.
Oh, thank you, sir. Okay, so I can think of no better place to roll this out than in the Philippines. I was reading up on the different activities that the Lions in the Philippines have been involved in, and it's just amazing. So thank you for being here. First off, I'd like to thank our team and introduce you to the team from our MD4 Marketing and California Marketing that put this together. Initially, our first Vice District Governor, Lion Dave Caplow, had this idea, and with his help and the help of all of the people pictured on this screen, we pulled the project together. This committee epitomized cohesion and achievement towards the shared goal of making this presentation. The glue to our marketing initiative for this project is our very own Lion Elizabeth Steves, who's on tonight. And I would like to provide the screen to her so that she can also say a few words. She made sure that the project stuck to its true self, and she is one of the finest cheerleaders you could ask for. So Lion Elizabeth, the screen is yours.
Oh, hello. Thank you so much, Lynn and Donna. You guys give me too much credit. Really, this project was started by a request from our former immediate council chair, Kevin Guess. Dave Caplow put it on paper, and Lion Donna and Lion Jennifer Gass brought it alive. And we have been literally global. So this is amazing. We've waited so long to connect with the Philippines, and thank you so much, Mark and Kendra, for making this happen. Thank you. Have a good presentation, you guys.
Thank you, Lion Elizabeth. Okay, and now I would like to introduce the presenters. So first off, my co-chair in this presentation and my co-team captain is Lion Jennifer Gass. She has taught me so much during this project and has become a really amazing Lions friend, even though we live quite a long way apart. I'm so proud to stand here and present with her. And Lion Jennifer, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Lion Donna. Yes, I'm Lion Jennifer Gass. I live in Northern California in Stockton. I'm a member of Stockton San Joaquin Lions Club. I'm the vision chair for our district. I'm proud to be a new accessibility chair for our multiple district and to co-captain Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge with Lion Donna. I'm a blind Knight of the Blind, so I'm glad to be able to share that perspective. And I love that Lions embrace vision service. So this is really near and dear to my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Lion Jennifer. And lastly, my name is Lion Donna Rollins, and I'm from the Apple Valley Sunrise Lions Club in Southern California. I'm part of the team that you get to listen to probably the most tonight. And if my accent doesn't sound like it's from America, that's because I'm in fact originally from New Zealand. I'm a transplant as well. But I am very honored to be part of the MD4 California Lions Marketing Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 team. And now you are all beginning also to be a part of our international team. So welcome. Okay, so let's get started. On this screen, I have listed our objectives. So I'll let you read through those while I talk a little bit about it. Our vision is clear. We wanted to provide a renewed commitment to Lions and Vision service. As I said before, we're very proud to launch this meaningful project to the Lions of the Philippines, and especially want to welcome the other Lions from around the world who have also joined us tonight to watch this. Together, we have an extraordinary opportunity in 2025 to spotlight the powerful partnership between Lions International and Helen Keller. Many outside of Lions are unaware of that historic connection. Our goal is to change that, to enlighten, to inspire, and to ignite a renewed passion for vision service in the community. The idea that this is not a rehash of ideas, we wanted to make this a revival. We wanted a fresh, energized approach that aims to rekindle the excitement and the purpose in every Lion who hears this message. As we look forward to hearing your ideas at the end of this presentation, I'm sure we're all going to be inspired by what you have done and what you are planning to do as well. Preventable blindness and vision impairment continue to impact millions around the globe. As Lions, we've already made a century's worth of progress at a club, a district, multiple district, and at global levels. This project is about building on the legacy that's already established. We'll show you, we hope, how Lions at every level of membership can use new, easy to access resources to forge lasting relationships with community groups and vision-focused organizations. And in the spirit of Mission 1.5, we aim to use this initiative not just to grow our impact, but also to grow in our members. Not by recruiting, we're not out there recruiting under the name of Helen Keller, but by demonstrating the joy and the purpose of service and the positive outcomes that can be achieved by when dedicated people work together. This is considered our friend raiser. It's about sharing our stories, sparking connections, and strengthening our pride in what it means to be a lion. You are here tonight because you already care, and we're thankful for that. Our hope is to show you that you are not alone, that you have support, tools, and a whole community behind you. Lion Jennifer, anything to add?
Just Helen Keller, is an inspirational historical figure, a strong advocate and community servant, and along with her personal assistant, Anne Sullivan, they were made honorary lions at a time when women were not allowed in lions yet. So we hold that example up to make a difference and to connect with people that you might not know share the same vision, service goals as you. And Lion Elizabeth is a wonderful example to us of how to be a leader and go forward and make connections. So I'm really thrilled that we're able to share tonight.
Thank you. Okay, so a little bit of background about this project. Vision, as you know, is one of the 8 global causes that Lions International supports. In fact, it was the original project because it was when Helen Keller came and spoke in 1925 to the Lions Convention that they took on the Vision Project and the Vision Services. She stood before the Lions Club Convention and issued a challenge that changed the course of our service forever. She said, "Will you not constitute yourselves knights of the blind in the crusade against darkness?" And because of those words, the Lions' very first global cause was developed. So we know in the Philippines and across the globe, Lions have answered the call by recycling eyeglasses, by conducting vision screenings, performing cataract surgeries, building accessible facilities, creating adaptive programs for blind and low vision individuals, and restoring sight for millions around the world. Here we are, 100 years later, launching the Lions Club and the Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 as a renewed call to action for the next 100 years and beyond. You may ask, why does it still matter? Well, if we give you some statistics, 253 million people worldwide are blind or have moderate to severe vision impairment. 1.1 billion suffer from near vision impairment simply because they don't have a pair of glasses. Over 75% of the blindness around the world is preventable or treatable. And 88% of the people with visual impairments and visual blind and low vision live in developing countries. Thanks to a Lions Sight initiative that has been going on, 204 million doses of Zithromax have been distributed to combat trachoma in developing countries. So this in front of you is the badge that was created for this project and that we're encouraging Lions around the world to utilize this year if they don't have one of their own, to show the public and Lions the connection with Helen Keller. The emblem is a round or slightly oval emblem with the words Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 written around it. It has a forward-facing AI version of Helen Keller standing with a lion, or an actual lion, looking forward. At the bottom of the image in gold is the 100 years stamp, and at the top is the lions and also the vision logo on the badge. Our theme that was created is Eyes Forward, Championing Vision for the Next 100 Years. So, with your support, this effort can be multiplied and maximized by integrating this badge into items that you're already using, into your flyers for events and promotional materials, into your social media posts, into any email communications, or any website or digital outreach programs you may have. We're encouraging you to use the official badge on your posts and share with all of your contacts. Make it something that everybody recognizes. So it doesn't have to be overpowering in your documents or your flyers, but if it is just stamped in a corner at the bottom or at the top, people will recognize it and they will know of the connection. We're also asking that you use the relevant campaign hashtags that have been created, and I'm going to have Lion Jennifer present those in just a minute, so that we can expand our reach even further. By putting the badge on emails and putting it on, and the campaign hashtags on emails, it allows people to link this project with all kinds of other projects that are happening around the world. The initiative is aimed to attract public interest, spark questions, and of course, encourage new friendships to be made. On this screen, we have about 6 different examples of flyers and certificates where we have placed and actually used these at events that we have conducted. And you'll see that the badge is on each of them. And although it, again, as I said, it does not have to be overpowering, it links all of these projects together with the Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0. And if anybody needs help, if they have a flyer and they're not sure how to get that badge on there, you can reach out and we'll give you our details, our contact details later, and we will absolutely help you. So let's talk a little bit about hashtags. My expert on this is Lion Jennifer, so I'm going to hand the screen back over.
Thank you, Lion Donna. So in combination with the Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 logo or badge, we're also asking you to incorporate hashtags, and many of you probably know what a hashtag is. It starts off with the little number sign or tic-tac-toe sign or pound sign from your phone. That's by the 3 on your keyboard. And all the words in a hashtag are run together. Now, as blind lions, we would prefer you capitalize the words so that our speech software will read them to us as individual words. For this campaign, the number 1 hashtag is hashtag Helen Keller 100. And the number 100 in there is for this special centennial year. There are many other hashtags that relate to this campaign. Some of the most common ones we use are hashtag Knights of the Blind, hashtag We Serve, hashtag Lions Clubs. Where I am, hashtag California Lions. So if you have one you use for your district, your multiple district, your club, those would be good to use. And typically 3 to 5 is a good number. If you only use one, please use the hashtag Helen Keller 100. When you do, it will tie all the posts together. If you put that in the search box on any social media, you can link and find a list of other people who are using the same hashtag. So that's a good way to find other Vision Service posts, to see what other Lions are doing, to help share and like and comment and get the word out about all our service. And then on our Lions Clubs and Helen Keller Challenge 2.0 social media accounts, we can search the hashtag and help share and publicize what you're doing to create more links out there. So please remember hashtag Helen Keller 100 and our logo, and we will be all connected.
Thank you. So in summary, why we use hashtags is to boost the visibility. Posts with hashtags are easier to discover by people interested in similar causes. They enhance the organization, in this case, Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge, by grouping similar content together. They build awareness by having consistent hashtags. It strengthens the branding and helps the cause stand out. It encourages engagement. The more your post is seen, the more people can like, share, and support your message. It helps us track results. Hashtags help us monitor engagement, measure the reach, and understand what the public sentiment is to the project that we are running. And so far, it has been so positive. So think of a hashtag as a drop in the pond. Each time we use it, it creates a ripple. And that ripple spreads the message far beyond the immediate circles. When others search the same hashtag, our impact multiplies, reaching like-minded people, potential partners, and future members. So go ahead, get creative, get connected, and get noticed with the hashtags. The next part of what we're encouraging clubs to do, if they are not already doing so, is to assign a position within your club called a vision ambassador. Typically, clubs have had a vision chair, a club vision chair, or a person that focuses largely on the vision issues. But this year, we're encouraging them to be renamed as ambassadors. We're promoting them all for 2025. The idea is that the vision ambassadors is someone who's passionate about vision-related services. They are a member who takes the lead in promoting, in supporting, and in advocating for vision, health, and blindness prevention programs in your area. They help keep vision causes front and center, even as clubs balance all of the other service priorities and activities that they are also participating in. Why does it matter to have somebody who is focused on this? Well, it ensures that our clubs stay informed and involved in both global and local vision efforts. They can bring fresh ideas, enthusiasm, and resources to the club meetings because they'll be the ones out there searching those hashtags and seeing what other clubs are doing. It is absolutely okay to do something that somebody else has done. If it's been successful, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can reach out to the other organizations and say, how can we partner with you? Or how can we duplicate what you have done in our area? In our club, we've actually created a space in every one of our meetings on the agenda for our vision ambassadors to speak and to share what's going on because this is the 100th anniversary. So if we can, we're encouraging every Lions Club to have somebody who is focused on vision step up and connect with the other vision ambassadors around the world. On the next screen, we have a slide of a collage of photographs of Helen Keller throughout her extraordinary life. I encourage everyone who hasn't recently watched the reenactment of her speech to go back and watch it. You can find it on the LCI website if you just search Helen Keller's speech at the Lions Convention, or you can search it on YouTube. Every time I watch it, I'm inspired, and I believe you will be too. It also amazes me that she did this without the use of technology and was able to spread her message without social media. She did it by connecting with people, and she did an amazing job. So let's talk a little bit about projects. And we know that most clubs are already involved in some vision-related service activities, but we're asking you this year, and in honor of this legacy year, to consider maybe adding just one more, or rebrand something that you're excited about in your club as a Helen Keller legacy event for this year. So it doesn't mean you have to create something else if you're unable or you just got so much on. But we have vision screenings. We are encouraging people to connect or reconnect with established agencies that are already in your area. In California, we have the California Lions Friends in Sight, the Lions Eye Foundations, and Kids Sight organizations. We're encouraging people to revisit White Cane Day if, and in many cases, the pandemic put a slowdown or a stop to a lot of things. This is the year to bring them back to life if they kind of dwindled a little bit. In each year, there is in California an event called Eyes Across California where we collect up recycled eyeglasses in public places. Next year, I think it's March the 21st, 2026. White Cane Day is, correct me if I'm wrong, Jennifer, October 15th?
Correct.
And October 9th is World Sight Day. So those two are coming up quite quickly. And think about maybe what could we do? We have peace essay and scholarship contests run through LCI. We have dining in the dark events, which if you haven't heard about them, we'll elaborate a little bit more on those at the end of the presentation. And we're encouraging you to reach out and connect with local eye professionals and other sight-related service agencies. We don't need to duplicate what somebody else is already being successful at. We can just go to them and say, how can we come alongside you and partner you? And what is your next step for growth that we can help you achieve? We don't need to be in the spotlight to make an impact. Even if we just stand in the glow of their spotlight, we're still going to be serving so many people in so many great ways. So Helen Keller Day is another event that happens every June. And in 1971, the Board of Directors of Lions International declared that June the 1st would be remembered as Helen Keller Day. So that gives us about 8 months to plan for the next one if you're thinking of doing something next year. There are all kinds of site-related service projects that have been implemented all around the globe because of it. In June, there are some other important dates. So June is a great month to think about vision projects because we have Helen Keller's birthday that would have fallen on June the 27th. Mm-hmm. And we have June the 30th, which is the anniversary of her historic speech to our Lions International Convention. So if you can't do something in June or that date doesn't fit, don't worry. There are 11 other months in the year, and it doesn't matter when we do it. When we do an activity, if it's serving people, then it's well worth the effort. Jennifer, anything to add on that?
I was at my district meeting today, and someone brought up the Lion's Eyes Across California that started 10 years ago and said we really need an ambassador to bring that back to the forefront. And I was able to tell them California Lions Marketing is working on that. So it was neat to meet more people who shared our passion for vision service any day of the year. But we know special occasions make it easier to prompt when you might plan something. Right. So taking note of them is so helpful.
Thank you. Okay, something that we did when we first launched this project, it was something very fun and we weren't sure how it would go down. So we went to our MD4, our Multiple District Convention, and we set up a booth and we had sensory experiences available for people to come up and get involved in a fun way. And then we could engage them and tell them what this project was about and why it was so important for this year. One of the things we did was had a blindfolded peanut butter and jelly sandwich making contest. And we had teams of 4. They could find 3 other lions. So there were 4 people. We blindfolded them after they had had a look at the table and they knew where everything was laid out. So we gave them a bit of an advantage there. And we gave them a 2-minute timer to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without being able to use their eyes. It was fun, it was engaging, and it just had such a great impact. As a result, many of our districts around California have carried that project, that sensory experience forward, and have enjoyed doing it at their conventions, at club levels as well. We also had other sensory experiences. There was What the Smell Is That, where we had little jars with different unmarked essences in for people to sniff and try and identify. There was a tactile treasure hunt where we had a large jar of brown rice and we put 200 safety pins inside it. They were blindfolded and they had 2 minutes just to use their sense of touch to try and differentiate the safety pins from the rice and see how many they could get. We have a game called What's in Ned's Head here. I'm not sure if you have it in the Philippines, but it's a large cartoon head with openings in the ears and the nose and the mouth, and people will pull a card with an item and then they have to reach in the head and find that item. And then Lion Jennifer does quite a few of the obstacle courses where they go for a blindfolded walk. Jennifer, would you like to speak on that one?
Yes, we like to give people the opportunity to learn how to guide a blind person in case they're ever called upon to do that, as well as experience walking with a white cane. So we find a safe area, we have them blindfold or close their eyes, and a sighted spotter is present for the safety of them and everyone around them, so they can experience what it's like to navigate with just a white cane and their other senses. And we're getting called upon to do that a few more times coming up in October. So
Wonderful.
it's really good for awareness.
That's wonderful. Awesome. Okay, and then there are lots of other activities you can probably think of. I saw just recently somebody is doing a blindfolded jelly, having some jelly in a bowl and blindfolded eating that, seeing how they do.
Yes, one of our blind clubs turned it into a mini fundraiser and awareness campaign to submit videos and donate $1 of the Jello or peanut butter and jelly sandwich making. So there's
Lovely.
lots of inspiration out there.
There really is. There's creative people everywhere. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the partnerships, because again, as Lions, we need to be working together and we need to be visible to the other organizations. So here in California, again, the slide coming from California lists some of our American and California agencies. We have the California Lions Friends in Sight, which I understand was just this year was over in the Philippines assisting with a vision project. We have Lions in Sight, Lions Eye Foundations, Kids Sites. We have LCIF Sight First grant funding. We have the Carter Center, American Council of the Blind chapters, National Federation of the Blind. We have sororities that we connect with, local school districts. And then we encourage you to think about local companies, corporate sponsors, nursing and medical training campuses, and just individuals who may also be interested in partnershiping. We are very, very proud of being the global leaders in the fight against vision loss, but we are not alone. There are so many organizations out there that are also making a difference. By making these connections and leveraging one another's strengths, we can multiply our impact and bring better vision services to more people. So I'm excited to hear what other agencies in the Philippines you may also be partnering with as well. There is a program within Lions called Sight First program, and I've put the link on this slide for the lionsclub.org/vision grant, which is distributed and awarded about 3 times a year. The next cutoff for the vision grant, I think, is October the 1st, so that's coming up very quickly. And then there's one, I think the next one after that in March. The Sight First program has been one of the key ways that Lions and Leos have lived out the challenge of providing vision services in recent years. In 1990, Sight First funds have, since 1990, Sight First funds have allowed Lions, healthcare providers, and partner organizations around the world to fight some of the major causes of preventable and reversible blindness, impacting more than 544 million people. In just over 3 decades, LCIF has approved more than $389 million US in Sight First grants, funding over 1,400 projects in over 118 countries. Thanks to the incredible generosity of donors, these funds have enabled 9.8 million cataract surgeries and trained 2.6 million healthcare professionals. They have secured hundreds of millions of doses of medication to control the trachoma and river blindness and eliminate it in Colombia and other countries. So these programs are out there. They are accessible to all Lions, and I encourage you, if you're in need, look at those programs and put in an application. During my research for this presentation, I was looking up some of the different activities that have been done in the Philippines for vision services. And these are three that I've put on here. There was the February California Lions Friends in Sight, partnering with the Lions in the Philippines, that brought vision to 5,000. There is the Manila Divisoria Lions Club, excuse me if I butchered that, providing eye care to the Tondo students. And then there was the eye run. That one looked like a lot of fun. So well done. Well done. I'm interested if anyone was involved in those, and we can hear a little bit more about them. Okay, whoops, going back. In order to help you with your projects or help you with anything that you're doing service related, the committee for our Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge has created a toolbox on Google that is accessible to everybody. Anything in these toolboxes you are able to use in any way and adopt or adapt in any way that suits your club, your district, your multiple district. We have the QR codes up on the screen. The purple one on the left-hand side of your screen takes you directly to the Google Drive with all the resources in there. It has the club marketing, and it's available to all of our Lions Club members. The orange one on the right-hand side is the QR code that goes to the californialions.org/Helen Keller Challenge. This one is for community engagement. And again, you can use anything on these sites to promote or to adopt or adapt your projects to become Helen Keller projects.
If you can't access the QR codes, the one for the Lions Marketing Toolbox is tinyurl.com/Helen Keller 100.
Thank you. And then, of course, one of your main resources is Lion Jennifer and I. So I have on this page Lion Jennifer's information. She is from the San Joaquin Lions Club, and her email, if you need anything, is sanjoaquinlions@gmail.com. And then my information, I'm again with the Apple Valley Sunrise Lions Club, and my email is liondonnar@gmail.com. There is a link where you can sign up for information and a list where if we have something new coming up that we can send directly to you. And the QR code, the teal QR code on the screen is the link for that. Okay. Like every good marketing project, we have social media, and we are leveraging the power of social media in order to expand the reach. And that's how many of our people have connected with us. So we have the Facebook page and the Instagram, and I'm going to let Lion Jennifer speak on these.
Yep. This is a place where we will showcase your vision service, where we try to share inspiration, posts and challenges and different things that are going on in vision service. And you can find either of those accounts at either facebook.com/Lions Helen Keller Challenge or instagram.com/Lions Helen Keller Challenge. Please tag those pages. That's the fastest way for us to find your post and share it. And we will happily recognize you and your efforts and let people know what's going on.
Absolutely. And how many followers do we currently have on Facebook?
We have over 400. I'm not sure the exact count,
Okay.
but we are growing, and thank you all for your support in that. We just want to connect everyone and serve.
It's becoming quite a community. It's really great.
Yeah.
So follow the page, like the posts, share the posts that you like with your friends and with the public. And it will just keep on spreading around the world. The next thing that we did is we have merchandise. So again, to promote the project, there were some t-shirts created, and they are purple because that's the color of vision. And they have the badge on the front of the t-shirts in men's and women's sizes. These are available on the md4lions.org /shop site. But you can also take this badge, and because shipping is expensive around the world, you can actually get a PNG or an SVG of this and put it on your own t-shirts if you wanted to. Okay. We also have the Lions Club and Helen Keller Challenge pin, and I'll just stand up a little bit so you can see. So this is our t-shirt. And this up on this side is our pin that was created. And again, it is available at the md4lions.org /shop page. Okay, so you've probably heard enough from me at this point. I would like to now, I'm going to stop sharing the screen, and I would love to hear from you guys. Tell me what's happening in the Philippines, what you are doing with vision projects in the Philippines, what obstacles that you may have that maybe we have heard about and can help with, and what resources you may need. This is the time where, when we've done previous presentations, we've heard of needs, and some of them we've been able to meet in other countries. So I'm very keen to hear what your needs are and what your projects are. Mark, what have you heard, Lion Mark, that's happening? And I saw the Lions Friends and Sight went to the Philippines. Is that a regular thing, do you know? Or was that just...
Every 2 years,
Okay.
we have a couple of foundations in my district, Folsom Project, that recycles millions of glasses a year, just like everyone else. I know all the districts have that. And then Folsom Project gives my club, my club does a biennial medical mission. We go all over the Philippines. We were just in the main island of Luzon. We did a project in Subic Bay. Some of the people here know that. Uh, uh, the old Angeles Clark Air Force Base. And we also did one in the Bataan, famous for the Bataan Death March, right? Unfortunately. But we brought with us about 20,000 pairs of glasses. In each shop, we gave away at least 5,000. We brought vision screening machines with us. So we were able to scan in every mission day. We were able to scan at least 400 to 500 people.
Wonderful.
We worked with ophthalmologists that took care of the ones that had severe uh, um, diagnosis based on the machine.
Yes.
And we were able to match up with the used recycled glasses, match up several people with actual prescription.
Wonderful.
And if they weren't quite we didn't have the prescription on the dot, we allowed them to pick a couple of frames from the donated glasses that we bought.
Right.
Biggest trust here, and so there's more people that do this. I've been to the clubs in the province of Benguet, city of Baguio. I've gone to a clubhouse where an entire closet full of recycled glasses come from Hawaii, from California, and they have these and they give them away. And then every city that we visit, when we do our medical missions, we give away at least 5,000 pairs of glasses. And and they're able to do smaller missions with that. And I'm sure some of the Lions clubs here have partnered with other clubs from all over the United States and also from all over the world. I know Japan comes in, Korea comes in, they bring in their own stuff. So I know people are wanting ideas on what they can do as far as vision. So if you want to speak up and tell us about what you may need, I know the clubs that I partner with, and I partnered with probably 50 clubs in the Philippines. They always tell me that, that they need more glasses from us. They need
Okay.
more, and outside of that, they love our vision screening machines
Yes.
because in the past we partner with an ophthalmologist or optometrist, and you know how slow that process goes.
Yeah.
Instead of doing 300 or 400 that we can do now, we could do maybe in one day, maybe 50, right?
Right.
Right.
Just now. So that's been the most, the major improvement that we've had for the past couple of missions, the vision screening machines, and
Right.
they've helped quite a bit. So
Okay.
I,
happy to take some comments from anybody out there, and any if you guys remember me, hello.
Thank you.
VDG Mark, could you share the name of your foundation is Northern California Vision?
Yes, so I'm a vision chair for the Northern California Lions Foundation. Thank you,
Yes.
Lion. Excuse me, Lion Jennifer. So our mission at Northern California Lions Site Association is we have 14 members, and we're all past district governors or current governors. And what we strive for is we were given um, we were lucky enough to be given an endowment that we can't spend, but we live off the interest, right?
Okay.
Somebody gave us basically $1 million and
Lovely.
said, help the people. So we get anywhere from 60,000 to 100,000 a year on the interest, and we pay for surgeries, we pay for equipment, we helped UC Davis Medical Eye Center. We helped them get a grant from LTI or LTIF. We gave we basically Northern NTLSA gave $50,000, sort of like a matching grant, and LCI gave them 200,000 on top of that. So we helped UC Davis up here in Sacramento Eye Center develop another wing for people that need visionary care.
Right.
Um, so we do that, and we've been around since 1980, I believe. It's been a long time, and we still have the $1 million. Actually, it's 1.2 million now. But if we don't take the interest out, I'm sure it'll be several $1 million.
Right.
But the interest is what drives us, is what allows us to pay for our projects.
Wonderful.
Thank you. And just one more quick note, we really appreciate your helping to donate and bring eyeglasses to the LCI Con in Orlando, where we were
Yes.
able to help
That
with
was awesome.
15,000 pairs. Thank you for doing that.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you. So was anybody that is involved in the eye walk that was that I saw on the internet? Looked like a very fun event. It was held, I think, in Manila. Or the eye run.
Anybody participate in that?
Okay. So what other projects, I mean, are there in need? Are there a kids night? Do they do kids night screening of children in the Philippines in the schools?
Yeah, I know every other Lions Club that go there with screening machines. We do a lot of kids.
Okay. Do they
Right.
use the spot cameras or do they do full screening?
Spot and what's the other one? Who's the other vendor? Gosh,
Oh,
Right, plus
Welsh
optics.
Allen or
Plus Optics.
Plus
Thank you.
optics. Okay.
Plus Optics.
Okay.
Plus Optics, and in fact, we're probably going to be bringing Plus Optics with us in 2027 when I go
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Now, I'd love to do more besides vision screening. We do pay. In my mission in 2023, my mission resulted in 64 cataract surgeries.
Wonderful.
Wow.
And
Wonderful.
course, we gave away about 12,000 pairs of glasses.
Right.
And so, it helps us coming over, helps out quite a bit. I see Lion Dory Inoncilo from Manila Star. Can you comment on anything? You're muted, by the way.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Oh, you're still muted. You went back on mute. You went back on mute. You're still muted.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're still muted. Maybe on the phone.
Oh,
That's okay. If you would like
It's
to
okay.
write anything in the chat, Lion Dory, please do. Okay. Wonderful.
How about Lion Ralph and Asuncion? Any comments from you? You also muted.
oh.
There we
Hello?
go.
There we Now we can hear you.
Okay.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm the chairman of District 301C, Northern Philippines. I am an ophthalmologist,
Okay.
Oh,
and
Wonderful.
we conduct several vision projects.
Okay.
We conducted cataract operation.
awesome. Did we lose?
Wonderful. Oop, I think he just
I think we lost him.
It
we lost
dropped,
him.
yeah.
Oh, I'd love to talk to him some more. Yes, because he'll
Oh,
have the finger on the pulse to know where the issues are. When we spoke with I think it was India, they were saying that they have a huge cataract problem there, and they felt that it stemmed from nutritional issues. So they were
right.
also running projects in the schools to try and improve the nutrition, and also not having
Nigeria.
sunglasses. Nigeria was
Mm.
not having the sunglasses, the eye protection from the intense sunlight that was causing huge amounts of cataracts
Sure.
there. So, I mean, when we look at it, if we look holistically, there are so many opportunities out there that everyone is dealing with. That, I mean, if there are ways
Yeah.
we can help, we'd love to hear them.
And as a result of the eyeglass project at LCI Con, we did make a connection at Lions International that we are trying to work on making connections between countries that have excess donated eyeglasses and countries that need those glasses. So
Mhm.
we're trying to further that conversation. They were asking, besides Lions in Sight, if we had any other alerts, and there was a certain criteria. So I wasn't sure if Lions Friends in Sight or your foundation were, under that criteria or not. But we are moving the conversation forward to see what can be done.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was
What I found out when I first got involved heavily in medical missions, my first experience was I was brand new to the club, so I attended the cataract surgeries. I
okay.
wanted to see what would happen when they open up somebody's eyes, and so
Yes.
it just so happened that day that they were doing 12 kids.
Oh,
And my mission, my club paid for all surgeries.
Oh,
The hospital in the Philippines donated the ophthalmologists and the operation time. All we had to pay for were the lenses and the some of the aftercare. So I tell you, it was so. First, watching the surgeries, it was sort of like, ooh, God, I wouldn't know what I would. I ended up getting cataract surgeries myself, but the key was the next day when a 6-year-old blind since birth was able to see for the first time, and that just, oof, I was
yes.
hooked from then on, right?
Yes.
basically, I said to myself, I'm going to do this forever,
Yeah.
right? So that's been my what they call the aha moment.
Yes.
Yes.
See
Yeah.
what your efforts can do or what it can lead to. Seeing a wife see her husband for the first time in
That's right.
20 years, that's priceless.
Priceless.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We
Yes.
did get feedback in the chat, Lion Donna.
We did. So let me just bring this up. So Lion Dory was saying that they do vision screenings for elementary students as part of the Sight for Kids program. It's a district project, and 2 or 3 clubs take care of vision activities in the schools. That's wonderful. So
Yay.
Lion Dory, what ages are the children when you start the screenings? And the reason I ask is here in California with our Kids Sight program, it's usually around 4 or 5 at the head starts when we go in. But new research is saying that we need to start earlier. Okay, and they're saying that ideally we should be starting when they should have their first vision screening when they're about 2 years of age. So
Yeah.
that's kind of hard because those kids aren't in schools and things, and it's kind of hard to capture them. So, together with one of our past international directors, Charles Short, he came up with a project that is being shared with Lions around the country called When You're Two, You're Due. And what we are doing in our district or our club is on February the 2nd, on 2/2/2026, we're having a 2-year-old community birthday party and inviting all of the 2-year-olds and their preschool siblings to come to a hall, and we'll have all kinds of 2-year-old snacks and 2-year-old entertainment and 2-year-old community resources available for the parents. And the admission is the 2-year-olds get their eyes screened for the very first time using a spot camera. It'll just be a 2-hour party because that's all 2-year-olds can handle. And we figure we're doing it on a Monday. 2/2 is on a Monday. So that way the other children, the older children will already be in school. They'll be the ones that have already been screened. And it'll just be the toddlers and the 2-year-olds that will be present with their mums and dads.
Yeah.
And we'll have photographers and we'll have car seats and dental and all kinds of other things for them as well. But just as a way to capture the 2-year-olds and get their eyes screened for the very first time.
Yeah. And Lion Dory did say 1st through 6th grade, which is that typical age range you were talking about from age 5 and up.
5 and up,
in
yes.
the chat. And
in the past, the project was for high
now
school
they got
students.
high school. Yeah.
And then the elementary ages 7 to 12. Right. So I don't know if there's a way to capture. It would be lovely to think that pediatricians could have a spot camera and they could screen them all when they're 2 as well. But that's probably not going to happen. Or be a standard. So that's just another opportunity for Lions as well.
Right, because to catch
tell
the
you.
amblyopia or lazy
Yes.
eye at an early age when it can be corrected is really important. I had a doctor catch that in me, but not until age 5. So they did manage to do exercises to keep my eye from shutting down completely. But maybe if I had caught it at 2, it could have made more difference, so the young is good.
Yeah. And the more we learn, the more we know. So, yes. But how many students, Dory, do you think you would see in a year with your kids program, your Sight for Kids program? I know, I think in Southern California, in our county, I think they see about 7,000 or 8,000 with Kids Sight in Riverside, San Bernardino County.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and that's our volunteer Lions going out in the clubs and traveling around. So, there is a mandate in California where they must be screened in Head Start, but there are still many that get missed that aren't there on the day the kids site screeners come, or the homeschoolers, and so I wish there was a way to capture even more.
We have a few more minutes, Lion Donna. Is
Yes.
there anyone else who wants to share?
Anybody else have comments? That we'd love to hear from you.
And we are here for you. So even if you don't want to comment, you want to send us an email or a message, please do. If we can help in any way. As I said, the Google Toolbox is full of resources. It's up to you. You don't have to use any of them, or you can use all of them. You can take pieces out of it to adapt for your own projects, or you can use them as is, whatever. We are here to help. And if we can, if you're not feeling comfortable technically to change something and you want it adapted, please reach out, because that's what we're here for.
And Lion Donna will share the PowerPoint and the recording with VDG Mark after this to distribute for anyone who wasn't able to catch it or wants to review it again, so you can share it with the rest of your MD 301.
Absolutely.
I'll share it with all the 9 governors in the Philippines.
Thank you.
Along with the council chair. They can hand it down to the clubs, right?
Absolutely.
And
thank you.
like everybody else said already, we're here to help you. And if you need something, assistance or anything vision related, you need more glasses, we can help you with that.
Let us know.
Right? Yeah. Please reach out to us, please.
Yes.
All right. Well, on that note, then, I want to thank everybody for being here today and for listening in and for your input. And we wish you all the very best, to be well. And I hope that the storm aftermath everybody is well, is safe, and is okay. So you have our prayers.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you, Lion Mark.
Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good night, good morning, everybody.
Oh, yes. Have a good day.
Still morning there.
Yeah.
All right. Lovely.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to